Tired of feeling powerless, overlooked, ignored by theaters, institutions, and the industry in general? Here are 3 tips that you can use to take your power back. Hello and welcome to another episode of Improv Sucks. I'm your host, Nelson Velasquez, and in this episode, we're going to discuss 3 ways to feel empowered about your work so people stop ignoring your talent, expertise, and your contribution. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, make a statement, tell your tribe that you support this channel. Now, I'm going to be approaching this from a Chicago improv point of view, but these 3 things I feel are applicable across any scene and any location. A little bit of background. I've been in the Chicago improv scene for 15 years now. Now, I got my start at the Second City Chicago as a student, and I floated between all the major institutions of Chicago improv, either as a student, performer, or as a teacher. Now, I don't know if 15 years is really a testament to my talent or not. I was never part of an equity cast. I never got to perform on a cruise ship. I never even got to tour with a national touring company. However, I have put a ton of shows on, written and directed sketch and improv, have been featured in movies, television, and print, and have taught and promoted improv all over the nation. Number 1, have something that's yours. So what does that mean? I'll tell you. It means that you as an artist need to create something that is truly your own. Be it delving into musical parody or performing improvised renditions of classic sci-fi movies or even writing haikus about what you observe. Have something that's yours. Something nobody can take away from you. Something that can continue even if you're the only person doing it. Something that you're passionate about and will explore no matter what's going on. Something that encapsulates your artistic voice. Find it now. When you have something that's yours, no institution, theater, director, or producer can mess with it because it's yours. You know what it's supposed to look like. You have the power to change things to your liking and to your needs. You can walk away if you need to and set up shop somewhere else. Depend on no institution to give you an avenue to create your art. Create it in spite of those institutions. The more people see you create, despite the odds, the more people will give you those props that you're looking for. Number 2, take it online. We're in the middle of a pandemic, y'all. Audiences are not going to be rushing back to get inside to see a black box show anytime soon. Don't let a lack of a live audience stop you from working. Take your work online. Yes, I know. The online medium is absolutely different than live performing, but that's what's exciting about it. Ask yourself how you can modify what you do today for an online audience. Then go do it. Fail. Then try again. Then fail again. Continue to try until you get it right. Keep this in mind. Everyone has access to the same medium and nobody dominates it. In the before times, it used to be having to take my show to a guest venue or theater, having anywhere from 5 to 55 minutes to show my wares, packing it up, and then going and doing it somewhere else. I was always under the thumb of the venue owner or the theater or some show producer, having to approve whatever it was I was going to do before they would let me put it on. Now, being online, I can do whatever the I want. It's absolutely freeing and allows me to put on my work on my terms and my vision. But don't get it twisted. There's a lot of work that you've got to do to put stuff online. But working now, while so many others are waiting for things to go back to normal, is a testament not only to your work ethic, but also won't allow people to overlook you as you're creating your own repertoire of work that must demand respect. Number 3, know your worth. This is a hashtag I probably overuse way too much, but it rings even truer today than when I started using it. You are worth more to an institution than you will ever be told and that you will probably ever realize. Without actors, theaters can't stage their productions. Without writers, institutions can't put up fresh new material on their stages or TV shows. Without producers, places can't stage big shows that could be the talk of the town because of how well they're run. Without directors, So much great work will be wasted on mediocre talent who don't possess the vision needed to make a great production. Without your attendance and your passion for learning more about your art, training centers will remain dark and empty. You are an essential worker. Without your contributions, these places that depend on your work are powerless. They may try to convince you that you're powerless without them, but that's not true. You might hear, "Man, you're so lucky to be here." I suppose that could be true in some regards, but generally, it should be that they're so lucky to have you. If something isn't working out for you, walk away and take your work somewhere it'll be appreciated. Refer to tip number 1. Know that your worth to these places are 100 times more than they're worth to you. Refer to tip number 1. It's hard to ignore someone who is confident in what they can bring to the table. Refer to tip number 1. Well, there you have it. Those are 3 tips to get empowered about your work and to make it hard for people to sleep on you. What other things are out there you're doing to keep your profile high and in people's purview? Put those in the comments below in this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and rate this video with a thumbs up if you liked it. Most of all, share this with your tribe and get them fired up about taking their power back. I've been your host, Nelson Velasquez, and thank you for watching.